A crowded Saturday afternoon at a bustling outdoor market. Children laugh as they tug on balloons, vendors call out deals, and the air hums with the scent of roasted corn and sweet churros. It feels like any ordinary day, until a sharp, cutting voice pierces through the hum of chatter. "Excuse me, do you even know who I am?" Heads turn. A woman in oversized sunglasses and a floral dress storms toward a vendor's stall. Her shopping bag swings dangerously as she gestures wildly, demanding attention. This is Karen, the kind of person who seems to carry storms in her wake. Today she's furious about something, as small as being charged 50 cents for extra sauce. But this isn't just another customer complaint. Standing calmly behind the stall is a man in a plain black t-shirt, broad-shouldered with a quiet confidence about him. He looks unbothered, even amused. His name is Marcus, though few know him beyond these market walls. He doesn't raise his voice, doesn't flinch. He simply wipes his hands on a rag and waits. "Ma'am," Marcus says evenly. "The sign clearly states the price. I'm not overcharging you." Karen gasps dramatically as if insulted. "You think you can treat me like everyone else? I will have your job!" "You have no idea who you're dealing with." The crowd stiffens. Some whisper under their breath. Everyone's seen encounters like this before. But something about Marcus feels different. He doesn't back down. Instead, a subtle smile tugs at the corner of his lips, almost daring her to push further. "You're right about one thing," Marcus replies softly. "You really don't know who you're dealing with." It's a small line, almost tossed away, but it lands like a spark in dry grass. The market shifts. Cameras come out. A man in the crowd mutters, "This is about to get interesting." Karen barrels forward, convinced she can win by sheer volume. "I will make sure nobody ever buys from you again. You'll regret this." And Marcus? He doesn't argue. Instead, he slowly steps out from behind his stall, straightens his shoulders, and looks her dead in the eye. His calmness is unsettling, almost cinematic. He's not threatening, just radiating a quiet strength that says he knows something Karen doesn't. The tension tightens like a rope ready to snap. The crowd waits. The moment feels balanced on the edge of something bigger, something Karen has no idea. She's about to trigger. Because when you mess with the wrong guy, karma always has a way of stepping in. A hush falls over the market. Children tug at their parents' hands, eager to stay and see what unfolds. Vendors lean out from their stalls, curious but cautious. The air feels charged, as though everyone knows they're about to witness something unforgettable. Karen folds her arms, lips pursed in defiance. "Well, aren't you going to apologize? Or do I have to call the manager of this whole market?" Marcus studies her for a moment. He doesn't move quickly or dramatically. He simply tilts his head, almost as if he's sizing up not the woman before him, but the storm she carries with her. His voice is calm, steady. "Why don't you take a step back? You're making a scene." The words sting. Karen's face flushes red. "Making a scene? You're robbing me in broad daylight. And now you're telling me I'm the problem?" She points a trembling finger toward him. "That's it. I'm recording this." Phones already hover in the air, their tiny lenses catching every detail. But Karen whips out her own, holding it high like a sword of righteousness. "Say that again," she demands. "Tell the camera how you cheat your customers." Marcus doesn't even look at the phone. Instead, he turns to the growing crowd. "Everyone here knows the price. I've been selling at this stall for years. If anyone's been cheated, speak now." The silence that follows is deafening. A few heads shake. Someone chuckles under their breath. Karen's expression falters for just a heartbeat, but she quickly recovers. "Oh, of course you've manipulated them," she says, raising her voice. "But you can't manipulate me. I'll have proof of your lies." Marcus steps closer, closing the space between them with a quiet authority that makes Karen take an involuntary half-step back. "Careful," he says softly. "Sometimes when you dig for proof, you uncover truths you weren't prepared to face." The line hangs in the air, heavy with meaning. The crowd murmurs. Karen sputters. "Are you threatening me?" "Not at all," Marcus replies. "But if you want to play this game, let's play it fairly." He motions to the stall beside him, where his price list hangs in clear, bold print. "Go ahead. Read it out loud to everyone." Karen hesitates. Her phone wobbles in her hand. The sign is undeniable. Extra sauce, 50 cents. Clear as day. The crowd begins to laugh, not cruelly, but knowingly. Karen's bluff is crumbling. Her face tightens. She lowers the phone slightly, scanning the amused faces around her. She's not winning the way she expected. And for someone like Karen, losing in public is the ultimate humiliation. But instead of backing down, she does something unexpected, something reckless that will change everything. Karen's grip tightens on her phone. The laughter of the crowd gnaws at her pride, every chuckle like a pinprick to her ego. She snaps her head toward Marcus, eyes blazing. "You think this is funny? You think humiliating me in front of everyone is some kind of game?" Marcus doesn't flinch. I think the truth speaks louder than shouting. Her cheeks flush deeper. She thrusts her bag onto his stall, nearly toppling a tray of bottled drinks. Fine. If you won't admit you're wrong, I'll make sure you're exposed. People listen to me. She waves her phone dramatically. By the end of the day, this video will be everywhere. The crowd reacts instantly, some gasping, others cheering at the spectacle. A teenager mutters, "She's gonna regret that." His friend nudges him, both grinning as if they're watching a live show. Marcus folds his arms, patient as ever. Post whatever you like. But remember, once it's out there, you can't take it back. Karen smirks, twisting his warning into fuel for her fury. Exactly. Everyone will see how you mistreat paying customers. She raises her phone higher, speaking to the camera as though addressing an invisible audience. This man is a scammer, a liar, and a sudden interruption stops her mid-sentence. From the back of the crowd, an older woman steps forward, her voice calm but firm. That's enough, Karen. The crowd parts slightly, murmuring as the woman approaches. She's dressed simply, a reusable grocery bag over her shoulder, her posture upright with quiet dignity. She looks directly at Karen, unafraid. Karen freezes, caught off guard. Do I know you? You should, the woman says. I'm the market coordinator, and I've had more than one report about your behavior these past few weeks. The crowd ripples with surprise. Eyes dart between Karen and the woman. Marcus says nothing, but his subtle smile returns. As though he knew this moment would come. Karen stammers, suddenly defensive. Reports? Lies. People are jealous, that's all. I have every right to shop here. The coordinator nods. Of course, but rights come with responsibilities. And today, you crossed a line. The phones keep recording. Karen's confident facade cracks, her words stumbling over themselves. For the first time, she looks less like a force of nature and more like someone cornered. She tries one last bluff. You can't do anything to me, But her voice wavers. The crowd senses the shift. Karma isn't looming anymore. It's at the doorstep, ready to enter. Marcus finally speaks again, low and steady. Looks like the truth caught up faster than you thought. Karen's eyes dart between him, the coordinator, and the recording phones. The storm she started is spiraling beyond her control. Karen's chest heaves as the market coordinator's words settle over the crowd. The phones stay lifted, recording every second, preserving her unraveling pride. She swallows hard, trying to piece her confidence back together. This is harassment, she blurts. You can't embarrass me in public like this. I'll sue. Every one of you will regret laughing at me. Her finger jabs at the crowd, desperate to reclaim control. But the crowd isn't cowed. A ripple of chuckles breaks out, and the sound only feeds her panic. She raises her voice higher, trembling with fury. Stop laughing. Stop recording. Marcus steps forward calmly, his tone level but cutting. Karen, the more you fight, the worse it gets. Maybe it's time to walk away. For a moment, it seems like she might. Her shoulders tense, her lips press into a thin line. But then, her pride ignites again. She snatches one of Marcus's bottled drinks from the stall. If you're going to rob me, then I'll take what I paid for. Gasps ripple through the crowd. Cameras zoom in. Karen twists the cap dramatically, as though her defiance can rewrite the rules. The coordinator raises a hand sharply. That's theft. Put it back, now. Karen glares at her. Try and stop me. She takes a loud, exaggerated sip. Delicious. Shame it's run by a scammer. It's the final straw. The coordinator pulls out her phone and dials swiftly. Security, she says into the receiver, her voice calm but firm. We have an incident at stall 12. Yes, it's her again. Karen's smugness falters. Wait, no. You wouldn't dare. Oh, I would, the coordinator replies. And this time there will be consequences. The crowd erupts in murmurs. A man mutters, finally. Another whispers, she's done. Karen lowers the bottle, her hands trembling. You can't call security on me. I'm the victim here. Don't you see that? She spins to the crowd, searching desperately for allies. But instead of support, she finds dozens of lenses pointed straight at her, capturing every word, every frantic gesture. Marcus speaks again, quieter this time, almost compassionate. Karma has a way of teaching lessons we refuse to learn ourselves. Maybe this is yours. The sound of approaching footsteps confirms it. Two uniformed security officers push through the crowd, their expressions stern, their pace steady. Karen's bravado collapses. Her phone lowers to her side, her shoulders shrinking inward. No, this isn't happening, she whispers. Not to me, but it is. The crowd steps back, clearing space for the officers. Cameras rise higher, ready to catch the moment when the storm Karen, unleashed, finally crashes back down on her. The security officers stop in front of Karen, their presence alone enough to still the restless murmurs of the crowd. One of them, tall and steady, speaks firmly. Ma'am, we've received multiple complaints about your behavior at this market. Today confirms it. You'll need to come with us. Karen's face crumples in disbelief. You can't do this. I'm the one being mistreated. She points wildly at Marcus, her words tripping over one another. He cheated me, and all of you are letting him get away with it. The officer's expression doesn't change. We saw the price list on the stall. There's no cheating here. But theft and disruption? That's different. Gasps echo. Karen stares down at the half-empty bottle still clutched in her hand. Her defiance falters, her grip loosens, and the bottle slips, splattering on the ground. The other officer steps forward, hand gently resting on her arm. Let's handle this calmly. You can explain yourself at the office. Karen yanks back, desperation replacing anger. No, you don't understand. I have followers. People will side with me. She waves her phone frantically, but the crowd only watches, unmoved. Marcus finally breaks his silence, his voice steady, almost kind. Karen, sometimes the hardest thing to face is yourself. You've been so busy trying to control everyone else. You never realized you've been recording your own downfall. Karen looks at her phone screen. The camera is still running, red dot blinking in the corner. Every second of her tantrum, every cruel word, every petty action, it's all there. The truth she thought she controlled has become the evidence against her. Her knees weaken. No. The coordinator steps forward, calm but firm. You wanted attention, Karen. Now you have it. But attention isn't the same as respect. The words hit harder than anything else. Karen's shoulders slump, her phone slipping from her grasp. It clatters onto the pavement, screen cracked but still recording. The officers guide her gently through the parted crowd. Phones follow her every step, capturing the image of a woman undone not by anyone else's cruelty, but by her own pride. As Karen disappears down the aisle, escorted toward the exit, the market breathes again. The crowd begins to disperse, voices buzzing with disbelief and relief. Marcus returns to his stall, calmly resetting the bottles and wiping the counter. As though nothing unusual had happened, someone pats him on the shoulder. Another customer steps up with a smile. Karma works fast, the man says with a chuckle. Marcus only nods, that small smile tugging at his lips once more. Faster than people expect. And with that, the storm passes, leaving behind silence, laughter, and the undeniable truth. When Karen messed with the wrong guy, karma was already waiting. And that's why messing with the wrong person almost always backfires. If you enjoyed watching karma do its work, make sure to hit that like button, drop a comment about your favorite moment, and of course, subscribe to the channel for more jaw-dropping instant karma stories. You won't believe. Don't miss the next one. It might just top this.